Welcome back to another episode of MC on the Mic.
No, you have to go lay down. I can't hold you the whole time. You gotta go lay down on your thing.
And there's Zero.
There's Zero down here trying to get involved. This is our second. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon or good night. I don't know what time it is wherever you are, but we tried to do a podcast for the last half hour, but I had microphone issues. So now we're finally back online. We're making it happen. I'm going to get a haircut this week because I got some, I can't control this thing anymore. It absolutely cannot control this afro of hair.
It's wild. You have to tame it. You need a leash for it.
It's a lot. It's not. It needs a lot of things other than to stay on the top of my head. Yeah. Lay down, Zippies. Lay down, Bubba.
The main thing about our podcast today is the Super Mario Galaxy movie is here. It is in theaters. Please, I don't know even why you're watching this podcast right now. Go, buy a ticket. Go to Regal. Go to Lamely. Go to AMC. What are you guys doing sitting at home watching this podcast? I'm infuriated by you. Go to the theater and watch this movie. It's the greatest movie in entertainment history.
Look into the camera, not the screen. There you go. Now tell him.
Okay. It's the greatest...
He was looking at himself, telling himself to go to the movie theater. We already went to the movie theater, and it was amazing.
It's the best movie that I've ever seen.
Amazing. Shout out to the whole cast and crew and team of people putting these movies together. Takayashi and Miyamoto. Bravo. You have revamped the Super Mario universe in a way that I could have never expected, could have never hoped for. I was telling my wife last night, I was saying to Mom, it is incredible that was the first system I ever had. I'm 43 years old. I played the NES with my cousins, with my friends, after school. It was everything. I had the Power Glove. I had the Duck Hunt gun. It was amazing. And now I grew out of that and had a college life, and there was all these other platforms, Xbox and PlayStation and GameCube and Nintendo Wii, which was fun, but it's no Switch. There were all these systems I played on through my whole life, and then I grew and I met Mom, and we had a baby, and now I get to relive my Super Mario dreams with you. And that makes it amazing.
Tell, this is going to be a very fun and emotional episode because, just the cast and everything they did for the movie, it took them 3 years to do it, which is completely understandable. You look at live action movies and it typically takes them 2 years from their last one. Mm-hmm. But it was worth all the waits. It was incredible. It was worth the time. We went there opening day, which I told you on our last episode. Please see 5-time Day Emmy Award winning Matt Cohen at Regal Valencia. And if you guys ever ended up coming, we were there. We actually did 40X.
Oh, tell them about 40X. That's so cool.
I'm sure you guys already know about it, but
I didn't know about it.
40X is a special theater where a special part in the theater where when you sit down, your seats shake, they turn side to side, you feel bumps in your back when things go on in the movie.
Wait, hold on. Let's break down 40X from 2D to 3D to 4DX real quick.
Well, 2D is just basically pixels like your first Super Mario game. That's just old. 3D is like this.
Three dimensions.
This is three-dimensional 3D.
So 2 dimensions is flat.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Where it's just kind of a character flat, like Paper Mario is kind of 2-dimensional.
Kind of.
And then 3-dimensional, you can move all around. You can move all around that person. So I don't just see you from this side, but I can see you from all around you.
True.
And then 4DX.
40 is 3D, but their emotions, your seat, it's called 40X.
Senses. All your senses are hit.
Your seat shakes, they go side to side, they twirl, there are punches in your back that you feel when Mario gets punched.
It feels a little bit like a ride at a theme park.
Mist comes up in your face, you can turn that off or on.
That's awesome.
And then smoke rises from the stage at scenes. And if you realize there were cracks and thunder stuff at the top.
Yeah, there were flashings of light. There were water sprays, air sprays, smoke sprays in your face.
It was incredible. I mean,
the
this
seats
movie
tilt, like, so if you're like at a cliff in a scene and like the character's looking over, the whole seat kind of tilts like you're gonna fall out of it. Honestly, I said if there were this is not a shot at the 4DX inventors. You guys have done a great job at making a movie experience very exciting. But I feel like if you're under 7 or 6 years old or under a certain weight, there needs to be at least a lap belt to hold in, because I felt myself wanting to fall out of the seat sometimes. Imagine if a kid that was like half your size. They would bounce right out.
Yeah, like Bean. She would go boink, boink, boink.
And my niece is a little tiny thing.
But the fun part was it wasn't packed, surprisingly, and that's how I was able to adopt this Yoshi and a bunch of other Lumas if you went opening day. But it was surprisingly wasn't packed in 4DX because I guess not a lot of people decided to do that, but we could see the seats that were empty just moving. The 3 seats by themselves.
Okay,
moving.
So here's a perfect kind of metaphoric example of what the seats look like. If you've ever been on the ride Soarin' at
I hate Soarin'.
Disney, it's like a simulator with a big screen. It kind of just moves around like this. And it's funny because if you look up in Soarin', you can see the other carts right above you or right below you, and they're just tilting. And so it takes away the kind of discomfort of, the motion sickness of the whole thing. It's the same thing in these movie theaters. I don't think they'll cause motion sickness for most people. It really does shake you a lot, but it doesn't, you don't really feel like you're dropping or climbing or falling.
It really does shake you, though.
It's cool to see the other seats that have no people in them. There's sets of 4 seats, and each of the 4 seats are just like living out this movie experience.
Yeah. Anyway, we got lost in 4DX.
It's amazing.
It really is. But now let's move on to the cast for the movie.
Yeah, let's talk about the movie.
So,
you showed me that little behind the scenes thing last night. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. From the first movie, it was already probably the greatest cast I've ever seen. I mean, a Minecraft movie was great. Perfect cast. But the Super Mario Bros. Movie, I mean, you have Chris Pratt, Charlie Day, Anya Taylor-Joy, Jack Black from the first one, Keegan-Michael Key, and, that's who's in the first one. And Seth Rogen, of course. Cannot forget Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. But that was already probably one of the best casts. Dude, what is it? What are you doing?
I'm just moving it down.
That was already one of the best casts we've had. But then we go to step it up a notch in their second one, and we bring in Ben Safdie, Luis Guzman.
Yeah, Luis Guzman.
And then Brie Larson.
Yes. That's all right. You're learning. Dude, the fact that you even know any of those people's names is amazing.
Thank you.
Don't rub this.
Okay.
Because listen, watch. Take your hand off of it.
Okay.
You hear that?
Yeah. And then I don't know who played Yoshi, but he did a great job. Really, it was great. The new characters we brought in were incredible. I
Switch your headphones around. There you go. Because this thing is rubbing on your mic. I was like, what is that sound? It was going like this. It was doing this.
Oh.
All right.
Anyway.
Sorry.
It's okay.
And continue.
The movie was great. I love the new characters they bring in.
Ton of action.
It really is an action movie. Everyone was saying that. Like, they say the pictures are beautiful. It's just great to look at, which I agree with entirely.
Beautiful colors. Massively large
It's
colors.
like a moving painting throughout the whole movie.
Agreed.
As that, we are going to have to give away some... Ooh! Spoiler alert, spoiler. Uh-oh. Spoiler alert, warning. Spoiler alert, warning.
Go lay down, bro.
You might have to bleep this out, but we won't spoil anything too big.
Make sure you don't spoil it too big, because I'm not bleeping anything out. I don't want to edit these episodes.
Okay, I won't. I won't. Now we're going to move on to the spoiler alert section.
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert! So... The movie, really, they call it a Super Mario Galaxy movie, and it is. You go into the galaxy, you see the Gateway Galaxy, you see Planet Bowser. It really is incredible, and I enjoyed everything about it. But they do, here's our first spoiler alert, they put a lot of Super Mario Odyssey stuff in it. Like the one, the only, the crumbled-in dragon from Super Mario Odyssey.
What's it called?
I don't remember his name, but I'm pretty sure it's the Crumbled End Dragon.
It is so cool and surprising.
And
spoiler alert, just saying.
Spoiler alert. Yeah. Also another big one. Peach is sister with Rosalina.
What?
What?
I don't think we're supposed to say that. Too late.
Too late.
Can't take it back.
Okay.
It's on the internet.
Okay. Anyway.
All right. Don't tell any more spoilers.
Okay, I won't. It's hard. I'm not good with this kind of stuff. I won't say anymore. But anyway, those are the main things that surprised me. But the very ending of the movie, I won't say it, but you have to go see it for yourself. The ending of the movie was beautifully sad and interesting. Also, something that I really enjoyed was how close Bowser is with his son. It really, it's so cute. Like, Bowser is trying to go on his good side. He's been shrunken down, so he can't do anything bad anymore. So he's trying to be a better person. But he's released, and Bowser Jr. is trying to find his pop. And when he does, Bowser Jr. turns Bowser evil again, says that they betrayed him. But it is really just so sweet how close their bond is. I won't say anything more, and I already said that 5 minutes ago. But just please watch the movie. It's the greatest thing ever.
I agree. And you do see a softer side of Bowser, like he was saying. As a father, it's kind of nice to witness. And, Ben Safdie, that's the guy's name?
Yep,
Ben Safdie did a great job at voicing Bowser Jr., which we absolutely loved. The character list is amazing in this movie. The voice cast is incredible. And most importantly, if you are not a Super Mario fan, it doesn't matter. This is a standalone movie. You can never have played the game before, and it's still thoroughly entertaining, well written. Just they nailed it on I don't know that there's a better video game adaptation ever made.
I agree. There isn't. They've never made a better video game.
No, I know they make some live action adaptations of video games, which are really cool. I feel a live action Mario down the line here. I don't know when or where. I think we'll get a third animated first before we get a live action. But let's talk about our live action casting of the Mario franchise. So some of the characters you've come up with that are so incredible. Get your hand off the thing. Like, who would play Wario?
Oh, no, that would be for the next animated one.
Well, but let's say in real life who we would cast as the characters. We said Danny DeVito. He'd be a great voice cast.
Yeah. But if they were to do a live action one, totally. I guess that is perfect. Danny DeVito is Wario, and then Jim Carrey is Waluigi. That's the third time I've said that now on this channel.
That'd be great.
Yeah. It would be a great cast as well for the third one, which I'm hoping and praying is going to be a Super Mario Odyssey movie. The Super Mario Odyssey movie, which they're going to bring in. Wait for this. Miyamoto, please take this into your own hands. Ryan Reynolds.
Yes.
Playing Cappy.
Boom.
Adam Sandler.
You know it.
Playing Morton.
Everybody's favorite Jew.
Playing Morton, the Koopaling.
That's right. He'd be such a good Morton.
Yes. And then Jim Carrey playing Waluigi. I'm not even sure if we could get him to do that, but that would be incredible.
He would crush it.
And then Wario as Danny DeVito.
That's good. Didn't we say Will Ferrell for somebody?
That was for... I've been designing some special movies if they were to make some for 2027. One would be the Kirby movie.
That's right.
Ryan Reynolds would play Kirby. Will Ferrell would play Waddle Dee. Jason Momoa would be King Dedede.
Yes.
And the musical singing Meta Knight as Jack Black.
You know it. My kid is casting all of the movies with the best actors that are suited for the parts. Pay attention, producers and casting directors. You can learn something from this kid.
I'm also wanting to see a second Detective Pikachu coming out next year. Hopefully, Pokemon Detective Pikachu Histories of Cohen.
That's right. We've got a live-action Moana coming up. That should be pretty fun.
That's right. Also, Hoppers and Toy Story 5.
And Toy Story 5.
Really, this is probably the best lineup of movies we've had ever. Like, really, think about it.
I think this has been the biggest, the busiest the movie theaters have been the beginning of this year in several years since the pandemic, too. So that's a good sign.
Yeah. Also, to show that animated movies take longer than live action ones, Here's a example. Five Nights at Freddy's came out in 2023. It was released December 5th, 2025. And then the Super Mario Bros. Movie, the first one, was released in 2023, and it came out in 2026. Very clear that it was 2026. So it took 3 years to make another Super Mario, which looks like if we're going to have another one, it would probably come out in 2029. And then FNAF, on the other hand, only took 2 years to make. So probably our next one is going to be in 2027, next year.
This is a safe bet.
Yeah. I think either for FNAF, it's either going to be early 2028 or late 2027.
Today's also a very important day. I want to shout out to the Supernatural universe, Eric Kripke, Jensen Ackles, and the crew over at The Boys. Today is the final and 5th season premiere of The Boys. If you haven't seen The Boys, it is the most sick and twisted superhero, politically nuanced television show I've ever seen in my life, and I absolutely love it. If you haven't seen it, your beloved Jensen Ackles is in it from Supernatural, our Dean. This season features guest appearances by his brother from Supernatural, Jared Padalecki, and that little irritating angel, Misha Collins, who played Castiel on the show. They'll all be in the 5th season of The Boys. As The Boys comes to an end, Jensen Ackles is filming Vought Rising, the prequel spinoff to The Boys, which I'm thrilled for. I'd love to be a part of these shows, but as a fan, you can't help but get excited to see your friends participating and writing shows that are absolutely extraordinary and pushing the limits of all sorts of TV and filmmaking. So bravo to the people at The Boys. Bravo to the people at Vought Rising. The other spinoffs I know are coming as well. Shout out to our Lord and Savior, Eric effing Kripke. You're the man. We respect you and love you, and I'm sorry you had to hear all that, but it was important that I said it because it's the show Supernatural that I was on and I played the dad on was only supposed to go 5 seasons, and it was supposed to end. But it was so popular, it went 15 seasons. The Boys is ending its 5th season, just as Eric has written it from the beginning and wanted it to end in the 5th and final season. It is going to end. So it's kind of a big deal, and he's had a chance to make a television show with no rails on it. Like, he could do whatever he wanted in this television show, and you're a little too young to watch The Boys yet. It's a lot of violence and cursing, but when you watch it, you'll laugh because it's so silly and ridiculous and awesome. Anyways, I'm done. Back to our regularly scheduled program.
Yeah, what he said.
Sorry, I had to go on a tangent and make sure. It's a big day for me.
I don't know. I did not understand half the words you just said because you weren't speaking in English.
I was speaking in English. I was just speaking about things you don't know.
You just talked to me how I talked to you about FNAF and Super Mario. I break it down like how in 1987 The Crying Child had the whole Bite of 87, which was conducted by Henry and William Afton, who started the program because William Afton came from Carolina with the Bears, and he wanted to make a whole dancing program so he could have money for his family.
And therein lies the FNAF origin story. That's how it began. This is how it continues. We'll never know how it ends. It'll go on forever. All right, buddy, I got to put you down. You're falling off.
Don't put me down, Dad!
Lay down over there. You got a blanket.
He doesn't deserve that. Do you see that face? He doesn't deserve it.
All right, what else is going on in your life? You were recently in Oregon. You had some fun up there.
The last time I think we did the podcast, it was before Oregon.
I think it was.
Yeah, we went to Oregon. That was fun. We went to Yachats, which was fun. We were celebrating my mom's uncle, my grand uncle. He's turning 65, and he was a pilot. So we were celebrating his retirement. So he has his last flight soon, and then he's going to be retired, which is pretty cool.
Shout out to Marty.
Let's see. I want to give another shout out to Half Asleep Chris. Thank you, dude, just for making videos as much as you do. Your channel is great. I look up to it, and I'm going to be sending you a letter soon for Bella's birthday, because I know that's in this month, but everything you do is perfect, and you have encouraged me to make my own channel, which I just need one more episode, and that is going to YouTube to you guys.
Yes, I think we will have a special channel section under the MC on the mic that is strictly his videos. He's got 10 videos filmed by him, starring him, edited by him, and we are going to try to get those up here in the very near future, which is going to be very exciting. So, yeah, I want to shout out to Half Asleep Chris. I got a letter from this guy coming to you for your cat's birthday this week. I hope you enjoy your birthday celebration with your cat in England. And reach out to me. I'd love to do some sort of collab with you on some sort. The three of us,
I'm sure you never even watch these, but I want to find a way to, whether it's chatting with you. I mean, I watched your Q&W, which was great.
Q&W?
Questions and no.
Q&A.
Q&A.
I thought you knew something I didn't know, like questions and water bottles or something.
I watched your Q&A and you said be creative, original, and authentic. Always never create something that you're not proud of, because if you're not proud of it, then you won't be proud to show it. So always show something that you're proud of.
Beautifully said. And honestly, more YouTube channels like Half Asleep Chris out in the world.
Please, dude. I mean,
it's great.
We don't we don't need crazy blowing up buildings all the time.
Sometimes Dad likes to watch some stuff getting blown up.
Okay, yes, Mr. Beast is incredible, but sometimes we don't need that. Sometimes we need something relaxing. Sometimes we need something that when you watch it, you go, hey, maybe I'm going to make a wildlife salad to attract animals. Hey, maybe I'm going to build a Lego set. Maybe I am going to do a stop motion. Maybe I'm going to put a GoPro Maybe I'm going to put a GoPro 360 on my cat's necklace.
It's fun.
We're trying to get a GoPro 360.
We're going to have one soon.
Go 360.
All right. What else is happening besides Half Asleep Chris, the Super Mario movie, the premiere of The Boys, you going to Oregon? What do we have coming up this weekend? Is your birthday?
Oh, yeah.
He will be the double ones. He will be 11 years old. Prepare yourself, the world. It's a lot to deal with, but we will keep him for at least another year. We'll decide at his 12th birthday if he gets to live here.
You're going to have to keep me.
I do have to keep you.
I can't handle myself. I'm going to build a house out of Legos.
I guess the real question is, hopefully he'll keep me. That's what we're trying to do. Is him not to get rid of his dad.
Of course not. I'm going to keep you.
Even after you're 11, you might not be into me anymore. You might not think I'm as cool as I was when you were 10. You never know. I'm still trying to be cool.
I was already looking at your shirt and I thought it was cool.
That's right.
Raise that up and show that to Tyler. Come on, man. Tyler, you toss these shirts, dude. What the heck are you doing?
If you guys,
please watch the Tico Fantasy Show.
Boom. TikTok and Instagram.
I'm not even that big of a football guy, but I like just throwing it around the backyard with Dad. But for any of the other people who are crazy about football, please visit the Tico Fantasy Show. He fills in everything you possibly could. So
Tyler Tico Cohen delivers the finest in NFL and all sporting analysis you've ever seen in your life. ESPN, if you know what's good for you, pay attention to the guy. He's rocking it, and he's absolutely delivering valuable information in minute and 2 minute and shorter videos that's incredible and very useful and versatile in the betting world or in the sports rooting on world, however you're involved. But if you like the NFL and you're not watching a Tico Fantasy Show, what are you doing?
We gotta put some money on
And so every time something big's happening, this is his little catchphrase, and he's like, we gonna put some money on it, and he gets all excited and pepped up, and then he gives you a bunch of link codes to various betting things. But anyways, if you want to know what's going on in the NFL, if you want to understand it simply, he is the guy to go to.
Yes, indeed.
Do you want to do a free Reese's and Arby's ad like you do to do like the rest of our podcasts?
Yes.
You shouldn't.
Arby's, from now on, across the galaxy, to the greatest diner, to the first table on that napkin. the burning hot burger and that meat. Arby's. Yeah. You got the meat.
We got the meat.
Now, Reese's turn. Reese's got us for 45 years. And
Delicious.
now, please.
Delicious.
This is your chance. Travel across the galaxy with Mario. Fly to the nearest planet. Meet Jack Black and Bowser in his great castle. Make that extra Reese's pop. Reese's, your one and only peanut butter cup. Now available at Sprouts.com and Walmart.
I'm pretty sure you tried to do an Arby's and a Reese's commercial, and you did 2 Super Mario Galaxy commercials.
Yeah, I did.
What was there a new song in the movie that we loved? I forget. Did they have any music in it, or was it an original score, or did they use any like hit songs?
They did Peaches.
Of course they did. That's the hit song. Peach.
You're so cool. And with my style, we're gonna rule.
All right, don't sing anymore. YouTube will flag us. YouTube will flag us and take us down because that's a song for purchase. But Jack Black sings this incredible song called Peaches. If you don't know it, see it. It's so awesome. Jack Black is our favorite
And also
performer.
YouTube, you shouldn't flag us down for all that kind of stuff. I want to sing a song.
Yeah, but YouTube's a
I gotta
business.
sing a song. I gotta sing a Jack and Black song.
I agree. Apparently, Jack Black and Jack White just did something on Saturday Night Live we should watch.
No, I think you mean Mike White.
No, Jack White is the singer of Seven Nation Army, that song I sang.
Yeah, okay.
So him and Jack Black did some sort of collab on a show. We should watch it. We should go look for it after
Jack Black and Jack White.
Cool, right?
That is interesting. They should have a whole checkered background.
And they're both musicians. And they're both rocker, awesome, talented guys. All right, we're going to get the heck out of here, I feel like.
I'm going to be Jack Red.
Jack Red? I'm going to be Jack Yellow.
No, you're going to be Jack Green.
I'm going to be jacked.
Okay, we love you all. I'm sorry for all that.
We're not sorry for anything. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for not tuning in. Thank you for watching and listening. And I hope you have a lovely day. Hope you go watch all these great movies and TV shows we mentioned. And I also hope you go check out Half Asleep Chris. He's our guy.
Yes, please. Watch everything we just said to you guys now. Good things and chicken wings.
Peace and chicken grease. We're out of here. You want to hit that little button? I'll keep talking right till the end.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.